Guys, welcome back. This is Nightwolf53 back here again with another what if. This is what if Deku was in Yandere Azurlane Part 2. So let us begin from where we left off last time. As Enterprise carried Izuku to the main base, they talked about, well, the obvious at first. Who they were. So, Enterprise. Am I right? Yes, dear. My name is Miss Enterprise. Or some call me the Grey Ghost. Alright. Well, I'm Izuku. Like I said. So, why do you have such a, weird particular name? Well, you see there, yeah, it seems you are not from this world. Almost from somewhere different. Like where the, Sirens come from. Somewhere out of our own world. But it seems in your world you do not recognize who I am. How about our ships? Mine from inside says USS Enterprise. Can you recognize that name? Oh, yeah, the history books. Oh, and the game I was playing. Yeah, I can recognize your name. It's just that they're more of either game or history level, really. Well, are you saying that I'm old now? No. As he waved his hands in front of him. It's not that. It's just that what I think you're based on is, well, being a bit old school, not old, as Izuku blushes from the statement. As they walk, and as she walks and gets to the base, as they go inside to the main area. So this is the base. Yes, it is. It is very, big. As most. Yes, it is. To accommodate for everything we need. Battle plans, our own docks, even to fit our ships in. Okay. Well, why do you need the ships for? Well, it will be better to show you than to tell you. It's a bit complicated to tell how we work on these machines. So let us go in and get you something. Are you hungry at all, or need anything before I bring you to the, big hall to meet with some of the other higher-ups? I'm fine for now. I'll go ahead and meet with the others. Alright then, let's go. As they walk throughout the building, heading to the main office, to where Prince of Wales, Hood, and Lusitanius is. As she walks through with Izuku, others get a glimpse of what Enterprise seems to be carrying. But it can't be right. There aren't any humans around, and they've checked their radar, so they know they're not around. So who could Enterprise be holding? They shrug it off as maybe one of the ship girls playing a prank, or dressing up in different clothing. Because they've had that a couple of times from some of the destroyers. As the Grey Ghost walks to the main office and opens it, she does come back. Prince of Wales, Hood, and Lusitanius. How was your ride here? How was your sail here? Oh, it was divine. The Miss Enterprise. Now, may I ask who this is? Well, you'll be, happy to know that I have found not one of the destroyers playing a prank again, but instead I have found, well, a human. I thought they went extinct years ago, though. Oh no, Hood. It seems this one, came from somewhere different. Almost like where the sirens come from, just, it seems to be maybe, what do you think, an opposite world? Yeah, I think an opposite world from your own would be a better judgment than what you're talking about sirens. And what are these sirens, may I ask? Well, dear, these sirens are, our mortal enemies. They try to rule the seas, and we fight back against them, as we did when mankind was still around, and we still do today. So then we can keep the... Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. My dogs were yawning in the background, or chatting. But let's get back to what I was saying. Yes, the sirens are, our mortal enemies. And they are here to, try and defeat us and take back the sea from us. But we were able to fight back against them from the creations of our warships. We used our own power to send them back to their own world. So you're like heroes in a way. Yes, we are. Thank you for the compliment, my dear. No problem, Miss Wales. So, what do I do now here? If I'm the only last human on this world, where do I play into it? Well, let me think. As all the women in there get an evil grin from their understanding, but they all do look at each other first. In their minds, they all say one thing. Now, dears, let's see who gets the young man first. And if not, let us not try and kill each other, like multiple times before when we had humans around. As they both look at each other innocently, trying to play it off. As the Grey Ghost, or Enterprise, try to leave with Izuku to the cafeteria to get something just to eat, she did not go alone, of course, as all four of them would go, instead of just Enterprise. As Izuku is just wondering why they all came and wondering what type of food they would have. The other four were just talking. So, why did y'all have to come with us? It's not like you need it, of course. Well, you see, we couldn't just let our newcomer not get comfortable around the base, could we? Right, girls? No. You see, Enterprise, we want a taste of him too, if we are so generous to. Now, I know that will be hard in your hands, of course, but if word gets out about us having a human male again, this could lead to, well, from the last one that was, well, sighted before, over 150 years ago. You remember what happened to him, right? First, it was easy at the time, but as the days and months went on, he did have to experience some differences. When you have a lot of girls gunning it for you and trying to get into your room that you can only trust to very few, you have to really think about who you let in your room whenever you are asleep to get documents or new blueprints, or to go into your quarters to help you out when you're at your lowest doing paperwork. You remember who got in there last time, right? If I'm being sure, wasn't it Rune that got in there? No, dear, I think it was, I really forgot how to say her name. It's the Japanese carrier that has like two pigtails, and it's not Akagi. I know it isn't Akagi or Shiryu. It's like a different type of, it starts with the letter T. I forgot her name. I guess. Her. She made another key and got in, which was very, well, interesting at first, but she did get a harsh punishment from us. After all, we all agreed on sharing him. It's just that we were all a bit clingy, to be per se. I don't know what you mean. We weren't all clinging to him. Well, he always had Prince Eugen near him. Akagi was always around the corner, and Kaga always had a little plane, paper plane, above him, listening to everything he ever said. So, being clingy to him would be an understatement. We're basically stalking him. Yes, that's the right word, dear. Look, we'll try differently this time, and try to get him used to our behavior. As they finally go reach the cafeteria and grab something to eat, with other girls coming over like Laffy, Javelin, Unicorn, San Diego, Cleveland, USS Pennsylvania, Washington, North Carolina, and a little bit more, as Izuku met them one by one, as each one was a different reaction, between destroyers having a bit of more kind of hyper and, well, kind of lazy look, due to their, well, being faster speed and having to, I'm guessing, go fast, usually, as the cruisers were a gal to talk with, being easy to handle and on so, while more of the carriers and battleships were, to put it bluntly, they were more of a higher class status, talking to him in a very polite manner, which he liked very well. As Izuku and Enterprise walked to quarters where he could sleep, they were not alone, of course. Right behind him, behind a corner, We had Washington, San Diego, Cleveland, Javelin, Unicorn, and a new one that was just watching from the sideline, Arc Royal. If you do not remember, Zuko 15. That man is looking near death right now. If you don't remember, Arc Royal is was a lowly type who would try everything in her power to get a lowly. But she was always stopped. But due to her being a yandere in this one, she'll do the same thing to a Zuko, just a bit more aggressive. Yes, as they reached into their quarters, as Enterprise would be back in just a second. As Zuko would get comfortable to his quarters, laying out some stuff on his bed, being, the clothes he was given from Enterprise, and a book to read while he was here to learn more about what is going on. As he got a knock at his door. As he goes to check who it is, as he sees a new face. Hello. May I ask who you are, or for your name, ma'am? The name is Arc Royal. I must say that you look very nice today. May I ask for yours? Oh, the name's Zuku Midoriya. Do you need anything? It's just that, as steam's coming out of her mouth, as she starts to get closer to him. You see, Zuku, that, I'm having just a bit of a problem. As she's grabbed from behind. So, is this what you're trying to do now, Arc Royal? But Washington, you know that... Nope, don't you dare. And she is hit on the head, given a good chop to the head. Don't try to disturb our new guest. Hello there. The name is Washington. Don't mind... Don't worry. Don't mind our little... evil one here. She's a bit on more the crazier side of stuff. Well, I'll be off with her. If you need anything, call for either one of the girls that you were with, or if you need me, call for Washington. Come on, Arc Royal. You gotta stop doing this. Aw, but I just wanted to have a little taste, though. No. None of this. He is new here and probably needs some time to settle down. Plus, with those top ones looking at him, I think it'll be hard to even get in there. Aww. As Washington takes Arc Royal away, as Zuko is wondering what just happened. As he closes the door, as a bit of time passes, someone knocks on his door again. As Enterprise enters the room. Hello, Zuko. It seems that we have a bit of, a problem. What is that? Well, you see that me and the other four would take over the paperwork. But due to our lack of, what is the right word? If I am getting what you're getting from the Enterprise, is it lack of negligence? Yeah, I think that'd be a bit harsh, but yes, we've kind of neglected our work. with us being on missions and, well, you want me to take over the responsibility of the work. Well, not for say, but we would be glad if you could. Just, what am I allowed, what is, like, my demeanor power with this then? Well, you're able to decide some things with checking it with us as well. Making sure it helps both the base and everyone else be better and more efficient in the docks. Alright then. As he was taken to a room with a stack of paperwork, as she sat him down and showed him some of the work that they had, for example, dockyard maintenance. They wanted to add in a new dockyard for bigger ships there, since some of the battleships from the US side were a bit on the larger scale, like Iowa and Missouri. So, from getting at, Iowa and Missouri are asking for two new dockyards to place their ships in. Yes, I don't think that it would be good, since it wouldn't accommodate for everyone. Actually, Enterprise, I think that'd be a great idea. Since the two would get rest, then any smaller ships that would take over their place inside of their docks would have like a repair in there. Since they're having so much space, they could take off armor and replace new things with others, being either guns, AA, or something else. But we already have a repair area, so it'd be like an extra, it would count as both a repair area and a dockyard to lay other ships. I'm guessing that you and the others just let your ships float on the water, correct? And tied up to the docks. Yes, we do. So with these two dockyards, they would be able to be better repair and be able to repair more ships, since you only have 3 here. Yes, but we only have, I think, only a few repair ships. Well, why not get more help with repairing them? Have you ever done the maintenance yourself? Well, we've looked over the maintenance and have done a little, but most of our little friends help with that. Alright then, but 2 bigger dockyards wouldn't be bad, and they would actually accommodate for ships that would, well, even not being in our alliance, that are still hurt and need a place to repair. Of course with a fee, or a agreement between us, I think that would work. Alright then. As she left and went with the papers to the dockyards to get 2 new dockyards to accommodate bigger ships. Something as big as Iowa or bigger. As they went through some blueprints to accommodate the biggest ship they had on record. As they're going through, they stumble upon... Well, give me a sec. But yes, as they're looking through the blueprints to accommodate the biggest ship they have, as they reach the biggest ship they have on record, being 2. Something called the IJN, I forgot, supercarrier, being massive, and the Yamato. 2 massive warships that fought on Sakura Empire side, as the aircraft carrier hasn't been seen in a long time, as they know Yamato is at her own base. As this goes on, budgets are handled, cafeteria food is regulated. Many other things are either changed or modified. You see, the lunch menu was usually always the same, as he had to go in and actually add in some new recipes, like kutsuran, and I couldn't really think of a bit more, but I'll think on the fly. As this goes on, Ozuku gets more recognition and thanks from some more people. As he's walking through the portal one day being escorted by Enterprise and Cleveland, showing him around the port. As someone in a cloak looks at him and notices that he didn't have the other defining features that the other two around him did. No signs of being a warship. As her eyes go hard as well, as she must relay this information back to her mistress. As she goes away and goes into the trees, she relays a message. This is a kami. Okay. This is a kami over. Miss Akagi. There seems to be a human here. Male, to be exact. Oh. Didn't the last one die out a couple of years ago? Yes, ma'am. But it seems another one is here. Ooh, this could be a bit more fun. I think our main objective, instead of destroying the base, should be to capturing this boy. What do you say to Kami? I think so too, madam. Kaga, what do you think, sister? Well, whatever you want, dear, but I would like to see this human as well as much as you do. Yes, so, Akami, we shall meet soon. Make sure to grab the boy at our call. Yes, ma'am. As both sides go dead. But yes, as both sides of their comms go dead, Akami walks back to where she last saw the human boy. As she stalks around from the corner, as many others do as well, but not as much as a lot would, being that there's Arc Royal and, well, really that's who's only one it. He does get glances here and there from the others, being jealous that two very strong girls are near him, and not with her or her. They're all wishing that he was with them, and not those two. But they see the understanding of having a new person and showing them around the base. As sirens go off in the distance, as people are running down to see what the problem is. What is it, sirens? No, we're under attack. Zuko, go back up to the base. We will handle the attack from here. Alright, Miss Enterprise. As the other girls run out to take on this enemy, as they see siren ships. Sirens. It must be. As their fighting continues, as something strange differently happens from these siren ships. As pink petals go across the sea, almost misting two ships, as two ships emerge out. Ah, Enterprise, the Grey Ghost herself. It seems that we haven't met in quite a while. Sakura Empire. I knew you'd be behind this. Ah, yes. You would. Now, this is for
a little test to gauge this base's power, of course. As their fight goes on, as Izuku is running towards the base house to his cabin, he was attacked and chloroformed by someone. Sorry about this, dear, but both me and the two Fox sisters need you, as he is taken on a ship and goes out from where he was last seen. As the battle raged on, Kaga was damaged and had to retreat with her sister Akagi. As the fighting has now ended, with everyone needing repairs and damages, as on their minds only one thing: is Izuku safe? As some run back to the base, they tell the others if he was good, as they come in with bad news. Miss Enterprise, what is it, dear? He's not here. What do you mean he's not here? They've taken Izuku. What? Yes, it seems that he never made it back to the base. He must have been taken by an undercover spy or something. This cannot be good. As they get angry, with their eyes going bright red. As on their ship, Izuku was asleep on one of the beds inside of Kagi's little rooms. So it seems you with the boy. As all three look down at him, with Akagi, Kaga, and Amagi. Not Amagi, but I forgot how you said her name. But yes. Oh, Ayanami. Yes, an Ayanami. Ah, what a cute boy. He looks so... As our fingers go across his cheek. Handsome and cute as well. As all three go down him to peck him on the cheek. Soon you will be ours, darling. We make sure that you have so much fun. As that's where I'm going to end it for this video. Now, I'd like to thank the people that did the images and stuff. Give them some credit. And my next what if is going to be probably whatever y'all kind of choose, but maybe just what if Deku had a war quirk, but who knows. Might be Discord, might be a war quirk. But yes, that will be it, and I'd like to see y'all next time. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Bye bye for now.